Thank you, Canada Post. It's been a busy month. Hey, I'm Will. This is Cardboard Minute, a board game channel where we like to do playthroughs, reviews, occasional unboxing, and some lot of solo content. Sometimes we have some friends over to do some playthroughs, reviews, and discussions, some lists. And I know I recently posted a unboxing of Galactic Cruise not that long ago, but again, my doorbell rang and another large Euro game, another big heavy Kickstarter, maybe this was a game found, has been dropped off my door. This is Stupor Mundi. Probably not quite as much publicity as Galactic Cruise, but nevertheless a big complicated Kickstarter, or sorry, I guess not Kickstarter, but a crowdfunding game. So we're going to open up and see what's inside. This is the, as it says in the box, the deluxe master print, Baron edition, which I believe is the miniatures version. I forget why I specifically went for the miniatures version. I think maybe I just didn't like the look of the wooden pieces when it came into the castle, and it was relatively cheap. I think usually if I find that it's ridiculously expensive to get the miniature version, then I'm pretty happy with the standees. But since this was affordable, I just went for it. So let's see what's inside. Oh, there's a board right on the top. Okay, shove them sideways. Oh, okay. Rules scan. I don't usually like it when I do the rules, scan this for rules thing. I find oftentimes that the rules are either not there, or the link breaks of time or something. Like, for example, we were playing one of the promo expansions for Paleo, and the rules still did not exist in English, despite it being a game that was a few years old. So it looks like there's is this layers or is this another box? These are the layers. I might turn it on the side and slide out like a foam tray thing that this is. Yeah, okay, here we go. Big box gone. Right. Nice, I wonder if I can reuse these for something else. They look handy. Nice little square foam pad trays. And this must be, oh, this is a pretty heavy box. This must be all the Kickstarter extra stuff, possibly. And then this is the main game, Stupor Mundi. Can we see it here? Nice artwork. Now let's open it up and we'll get a closer look at the box once I take the plastic off. Looks like two books side by side, which is kind of nice. 28, 28A. Okay. Interesting they went with two books, not one. Is this because this is the deluxe edition? Maybe the retail is going to be half the size? Possibly. Maybe it'll look like just one book. So it's like a volume. Okay, here we go. You can better see. Get some tape. We can better see the artwork here now. And yeah, it's your kind of generic-looking medieval art. Some nice prints, a little bit of gold foil. And let's take a look inside. It's also tall. This is a very tall box, but it's not especially large. Like, it's definitely smaller around than like a Ticket to Ride set box. This is more like your Euro-sized, like your Agricolas and stuff like that. Nice artwork printed on the inside. So it's nice to see. It's a game by Nestore Mangone, which I do typically like his stuff. Quick look at the rule book. It's good to see there's illustrations. I have not read the rule book yet, so I can't tell you how good it is, but it makes me happy that there are a fair amount of illustrations, and looks like they separated expansions. Is Solo its own thing here? Let's see here. Oh no, this is just expansions. Where does Solo come in? Solo. Where are you, Solo? Oh, okay, here we go. Reference guide. This is also excellent. I love when board games have a detailed breakdown of what all the different things do. And then here's a Solo. Okay, Solo for the Postponed Crusade. Solo rules. Okay, it's a one sheet. It's nice that it's separate, so you can have it out and read it when you're ready. And then, oh, good. Thank you. A guide on how to pack the containers back. Again, more crowdfunding projects need to have this kind of a guide, because the number of times I've been sitting there staring at a bunch of containers and a bunch of holes with no defined shape and trying to figure out where everything goes. It has been frustrating. And alright, so we've got some, these must be the player colors. No, maybe not. So these are typical, I don't know if this is game trays. It doesn't say game trays on it, unless it says elsewhere. I'll keep an eye open for that. But it's that kind of a container. And then we have little fold out things. I think this is supposed to be a fold over. So you punch out the piece and then fold over, and then there's your, there you go, there's your 2D board. I do like it when games have this type of a dual layer board, because it is guaranteed to be lined up right, and because it's just off a direct fold, and it's less likely to warp in shipping with the glue drying and stuff. I've had so many games lately that have been slightly warped from shipping. This will make it well, just a little nicer, you know. We'll see if there's any kind of stickers to hold it together or not. So there's two, okay, so this must be for player colors, because there's two more, and then two more colors. So we got 4 colors here. Let's get all 4 side by side so you can see the player colors. Cardboard is not especially thick, but I mean, once doubled up, it's fine. Oh, there's more. Maybe the first 2 are not player colors. I think these 4 are. And player guides. They're kind of cardstock. They're not just typical paper. And it's got action phase, end of game. So that's nice. Player aids. It's good to see. And here's the main board. We're seeing a bit of the containers on the inside. Let's open up the main board and see what it looks like. So, okay, the back just has the same artwork we've seen elsewhere already, like in the inside of the box. And then there's the board, which is mostly just for taking actions. I'm glad they didn't oversize it, because there is going to be a fair amount of other stuff going on. And including this guy here, which is going to have, I believe, cards and things around it. So that's going to take up a fair amount of space. So I'm glad, excuse me, I'm glad they kept it relatively small because of that. And here is the little player construction sites. These, oh, okay, these are going to be interesting because they're dual layered, but they've not been punched out. They've just been attached. So am I supposed to extract these? I can't really tell if I'm supposed to extract them or if they're just there to provide an outline for things. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I don't want to try to pry it and damage it. Maybe the packing guide explains. Oh yeah, you know what? They have to be here because the picture shows that there are icons inside of these. So I don't know how you're supposed to get them out. Like, if you can see what I'm saying here, they did not extract the pieces before they glued them on. They're all like that. So I wonder if they can be maybe with a knife Just easily popped out. Oh. Okay, it's starting to come out. Okay, so, okay, here we go. So, as you can see there, the piece. So you will have to take something like a little sharp knife or something to get in there and carefully lift up the pieces. So the pieces, thankfully, are not glued in and are coming off fairly nicely once. There we go. Look, they're coming off pretty nicely once you get it. So, you know, a little bit of, you know, unconstruction required, but it's working out. I'm not too upset about that. And then insert inside is all this big ridiculous shape inserts. And there's no pieces. There's nothing in here. I'm assuming that's what this box is for. So let's take a look at this. And because there's no cards, there's no player pieces, there's nothing. So presumably they include this upper box, and they just include a different box depending on what tier of backing you got. If you got the minis version, or maybe the retail, or the kicks, or the plastic version, or whatever. I'm assuming this is what this is. Okay, so here we have a couple of card decks. Let's open one of these up and see what cards are like. They are mini cards, your typical kind of Euro small. Oh, these ones are the same on both sides. Interesting. So they are, you know, nicely illustrated. Let's see if I can focus here. And let's see if we can. Okay, we got some repeat artwork, which is fine. I mean, they're the same cards. It's not like they're repeating differently. Maybe that's for AI. So there's a whole bunch of them. And let's take a look at the castle pieces. Huh, interesting. There's purple. Is that for the center of the center castle? I think maybe. All right, let's take out. This is like a teal, and there's a light blue. I don't really know what is up with the color pieces here, but I did not buy any additional colors, so maybe there just isn't any, because these match. Let's see how closely they match. They're not. It's funny, they look closer on camera than they do in person. Not too bad. It's hollowed out, you know, but still fairly chunky. Some nice detail on there. Not a ton, but, you know, nice little bit of detail. And the fact that they're all, you know, the different factions are slightly different is also nice. You see here, they're slightly different designs, which I believe was one of the stretch goals, was different designs. And there's, let's take some of the towers out. So everyone's going to have slightly different castles by the end. Huh. Okay, oh, okay. This must be the first player marker. Look at this. This is a ring. I'm assuming it's the first player marker. Yeah, it's kind of cheap pressed metal. Here, let's see if we can hold up the camera here. Okay, yeah, there we go. So you can kind of see it's got a little bit of designs on it, but not much. And it's just, you know, it's washed. You can tell there's like a couple layers, and I just kind of sandwiched it on there. And it's welded on, but let's see if it fits anything. I don't want to probably get that. I mean, I don't know what my ring size is. I could probably get that over my knuckle. I'm not going to try. just in case I have a hard time getting it off or have some sort of reaction to it, to the metal. So I'm not going to try, but it's a good size. I think it'll fit most people if they really wanted to wear it. Oops. Whoa. There's more in here. Here's the walls. Castle walls. You know, mostly the same. It's in the mass some differences. Okay. And the figures. Oh, the boats. Okay. Let's get a couple of these out here. Oh, it's nice. They are different too. Is there a red boat? There's a red boat. So you can see the even the ships. Oops. Let's put them in this hand. So even the ships are a little bit different here. And the figures are different too. The figures are, I think, the same plastic as the ships and everything, so as everything else. So they feel solid, a little cheap. You know, almost. They're not 3D printed, but they're definitely not miniature quality by any means. But I don't think they have to be either. And we got a bunch of cubes with screen printed wood. Assuming there's trackers of various types. You know, they're small, but they work. And the cubes are maybe slightly larger than average. And the punch boards. Like a whole bunch of punch boards. Some repetition. That's pretty. It's typical. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Good, no duplicates. And let's take a look at the coins. So punch board is pretty nice, thick quality. It's really not bad at all. It's pretty nice. The you know, the art is, you know, reminiscent of medieval paintings, at least like these guys do. You know, they look like those like medieval manuscripts, but then these are different. These are a different art style. But I don't dislike them either. I think they're all consistent across the board here. So I think that's meant to be, maybe this is manuscripts and this is players or something, but no, I think it's fine. They are showing 3D pieces in the iconography. You can see that there. I'm wondering if you bought a version that did not have miniatures but had the wooden pieces. I'm wondering if their version of these would have wooden piece iconography. That is a good question. I'm going to check the rule book and see. Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. So the rule book has the icons for the wood pieces, not for the plastic pieces. Very interesting. Okay, but I guess once you're playing, at least there's no confusion while you're playing the game. So that's good. Anyways, I'm quite excited to give this one a try. I think the box is a little excessively large, probably for what the game is. But you know, production looks pretty nice so far, and we'll see how it comes together as a game. Seem to have a lot of good, interesting choices in it, and how the game plays. And you get to build your own little fun castle. So you know, hopefully I will, once I've learned this and played it sometimes with friends and with solo, maybe I'll do a playthrough on my channel. If you want to see that, you know, mention it in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching my quick little unboxing video, and we'll see you next time.